Test. Whatever that was.
Say hi, Schmemschkels.
Hey.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for segment number... let me see which one it is. I lost count of how many little shows we got. Oh, yeah, this is our fourth segment. This one is called... Teary Tuesday. You know, it's like one of those days that you just want to go jump on the train, see where it takes you, as long as it's not Ohio. Oh, whoops. And, you know, just pack your bags and just go all Huckleberry Finn, you know? One of those days.
Jump on the raft.
Yeah, I mean, it's... yeah, but, you know, we're working overtime over here in our...
Always working
overtime here up in the Rockies, so... we were off to a good start with our podcast show. I forgot what it was called. With our episode of Monday Blues, that was a good one. So
that was bluesy. So we're coming off of the Monday Blues right into the Teary Tuesday.
Teary Tuesday, man, I tell you, it's rough. You know, I don't want to hear about your problems, but I got some big ones. So, but anyway,
what a Trashwells problem is.
So anyway, we're gonna get right to work over here. So we're gonna go over the basic rules and objectives of the show. My name is Trashwells. This is Bogan. How you doing, Bogan?
Still alive on a Teary Tuesday. I was tearing up a little bit earlier. But
tearing up with your tacos?
It goes with Tuesdays.
There you go. And yeah, so that's good. Also, our other objective rule of the show is that we don't mention specifics of people, places, or things unless the ones that we've already talked about.
Some things, people, places, just kind of seem like they're free game, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like
and
Ohio.
Hey! But yeah, you know, so we're gonna try to go a little bit unscripted tonight. So if we're rambling a little bit, you know, and there's a lot of pauses, you know we suck, but but hey, it's our fourth show, so we're gonna try to jump right into it.
Baby steps.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta you know, crawl before you can walk, and hop, skip, and jump. You know, so. But yeah, so it's a Tuesday, getting kind of chilly out there. You know?
Man, we had snow this morning. I was up there working in the mountains. Not that any of y'all asked, but I'm going to tell you. And
part-time.
It was cold. What did I do today? Jeez, I put in a couple of doors, a window, did all sorts of fun stuff, swinging my hammer around.
Oh, yeah. Apparently you're a really good musician, too, so... We're going to try to get a little jingle of intermission music, a little intro, outro, you know, stuff like that. I think they'll kick up. I mean, I'm still waiting for my, you know, I don't know, jingle that or other, that Big Bass and what's his name?
Yeah, Big Bass wanted to put together a little jingle, jangle.
So they said, but I haven't seen anything. You know, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But apparently you're not trying hard enough.
So what Trashwells over here is referring to is my saxophone. I just got it cleaned and re-padded yesterday. Big step in my musical career. So there you go. I might be putting together a little jingle jangle, like I said.
Yeah, we can get the band
Stay
back
tuned.
together.
We'll get the band together. Maybe have a couple of band nights. You never know. Trashwells is the vocalist, of course.
Of course, everybody loves to hear the sound of my lovely voice. Hey, how's it going? But, yeah, so, I mean, are there any... we also wanted to try to do a thing about current events, I guess, new discoveries that other shows don't, you know, talk about. That's not just all red and blue, because that's all it seems like they're talking about.
Current events away from the political scene. I actually found a couple interesting ones. I won't mention my sources, but you could just go Google it or, oops, internet it.
Worldwide
Internet
web.
of things. You'll find it. But apparently, back in the day and still today, there are these giant worms that lurked beneath the ocean surface, kind of like war stars. I won't say the real name, but there's this scene in one of the old ones where they're in this Anyway, giant worm in space. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. But apparently that's a thing from back in the day, and it's kind of interesting as we get closer to current where we are. It seems like all the reptiles, mammals, animals just continue to shrink. So back in the day, there were these giant worms that lurked under the surface, carnivorous, of course. They would pop out of the ocean floor, snatch an unsuspecting fish, and boom, dead. Just like that.
Yeah, it sounds like just like the reptilians in the White House right now.
the reptile people.
The reptile
well,
people
hold
in the
on.
White House.
I'm glad you said that because I actually found something else with reptiles. So this is kind of interesting. Jeez, I don't even know what they're calling it, but it's the tiniest reptile believed to be on Earth. It's this chameleon they found in Madagascar, and I'm looking at a picture right now. The size of it, well, I have big fingers, so maybe it wouldn't count. I would say it's the size of your finger, but for me, probably about the size of my fingernail. These things are tiny little chameleons. I mean, nobody's talking about this stuff. Why isn't anybody talking about it? This is juicy material.
It's crazy. Just like how nobody ever really gets into talking about a zombie apocalypse. Because, I mean, if that really did happen, we would be screwed. Obviously, let's face the facts. They are not going to run. They will not run. They're dead. But us as a nation, I think we would be screwed.
Yeah, isn't there like a whole TV show about people that are preparing for the zombie apocalypse? So
there's like zombie survival guides and stuff like that. But I mean, in my environment, I'm going to ask them where's the nearest exit in case in case all this hits the ceiling fan. I'll be like, where's the nearest?
What environment is that there, Trashwell?
A lot of people. So I mean, it's one person gets bit, the other person, and then you're done.
Chain reaction.
Exactly, and I honestly think we would just be screwed. So I'm surprised that nobody's, as fictionalized as it is, nobody's talking about that.
Well, if I don't know about screwed. If the zombies can't run,
there's no way that
I should be good. I'm a quick guy. I can jump right at dodge, do a little dodge maneuver. I played.
Not if they're in the hordes, man. Then you're,
But couldn't you just run away from them at that point?
Now you get surrounded.
Huh? What if I had a machete?
Not against a horde of zombies, man. You definitely wouldn't.
So now what?
You'd be done.
In your opinion, Trashwell, since you brought it up, what would be more devastating, zombie apocalypse or alien invasion?
Well, alien invasion can wipe us out in one swift kick, unless if it's War of the Worlds.
Yeah, that's more kind of what I'm thinking, because I don't see why aliens would attack just to kill everybody.
But if it's a zombie apocalypse, it depends on how fast our government can react and contaminate the situation.
Oh, getting a little too close to politics there. I'm going to have to beep you. Beeper. I don't have a buzzer yet. But
facts. No, it's facts.
Only thing up there is reptile people, apparently.
Facts. Now, let me ask you this. You're actually a, wannabe musician, just like how I'm a wannabe writer and a wannabe podcasters over here. What kind of ideas do you have for the intro, or do you have like a anything you want to work on, like what kind of jazz, like
thinking
the cafe or
spunky.
hip hop ish?
Kind of spunky.
All right, so maybe like an intro, and then for an outro, kind of
like a really obnoxious spunky jingle.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to look into that. I mean,
we'll definitely have to do some practice runs.
Creativity, but yeah, it's like nobody wants commitment anymore these days. Just they'll just want to have the fun and games, just like in a relationship, but they don't want to really get down to, oh hey, I got a nice song for you. Here is like, okay, then bring it over and show us. But
yeah,
people like to flake. Sometimes we just like talking trash.
Sounds like a Teary Tuesday topic.
That's a Teary Tuesday, topic, and with a taco, that'd be great.
Ooh, just since you brought it up, again, we're just kind of jumping around today on a Teary Tuesday, trying to keep the tears at bay,
brighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah, brighten everybody's week up. Next tomorrow is Hump Day, so that's cool. You got something to look forward to. I know how much y'all are looking forward to our talk on Monday, but we'll come back to that. I was going to ask you something. Oh, tacos. Are you a soft shell or a hard shell kind of guy?
Depends what mood I'm in. Breakfast tacos, burritos,
Yeah.
soft. Then of course for lunch hard shell, and it depends how authentic it is and what if I really want to crunch or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like soft shell's the way to go. Pretty much just burritos. The hard shell tacos, crunchy.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, so we're talking about giant space worms. That was pretty cool. Zombies. But you know what's funny though is that we were also talking about how many views and stuff does it take you to get for something overnight on a YouTube channel. Obviously, the gaming industry is going over the roof of the competition. But if you're trying to start something else, it's you're not going to get that many views overnight. But some people just manage to get that little window of opportunity, and you're like, geez, that's
impressive sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure. And but yeah, it's it's definitely weird, but it's also the competition is high, so we're just gonna try to work into that. But yeah, it's a cold Tuesday night. Some of us got work on Wednesday.
So Trashwells, Wednesday for most people is hump day, where everybody's super excited because they're halfway through the week. All downhill from there. But for you, Wednesday is Monday, right?
Pretty much, man, all through the weekend, so we can't really get out as much, podcast shows as we can. So I think we're this week because you're going out on a trip to North Crack-a-Cold one.
Yes,
right?
Sir. I will be gone this weekend. Then I got to make another trip out to the west, drop off some car parts, doing a little adventure for a change, switch some things up, get out of this Teary Tuesday mood we're in.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like great. And so, yeah, we might be off, get some more notes and stuff like that together. For the rest of the week, or
as you
into
can
next
see,
week. As we're struggling.
But
But again, this show is all about improv. So we're just throwing it out there and seeing who likes us, and haters will be haters.
It's not fun if people aren't hating. I tell you what.
Nah, but it's like we don't have our big old news source right now on us. We just pretty much find whatever seems to be interesting. Let's see. Apparently, there's this one other thing that says a mole isn't digging Mars. NASA engineers are trying to find out why.
Wait, what? Say it again?
A mole isn't digging Mars. NASA engineers are trying to find out why. This is from the World Wide Web. It says there's a mole on Mars that's making NASA engineers tear their hair out. This is a quote from a page online. No, they haven't discovered a small insectivorous mammal on the red planet. Basically what they're saying is that the rock, I guess, on Mars is so hard that it can probably break the machine, and they have like a shovel and it shows it trying to get the soil.
I was thinking of an actual mole.
No, you got the machine.
So the mole people do live on Mars.
No, but it's also pretty funny, and also it's interesting that isn't it Tesla that's coming out with those rocket ships?
Oh, no names.
Hey.
I mean,
big old
space race
is going up.
21st century is pretty well underway. We got, I feel like every other week a new space startup shows up, which isn't a bad thing. I just want to know what everybody's end goal is. Like, what, we're just gonna all get to Mars and then we're gonna be happy?
Yeah, apparently.
You can't even breathe the air over there. There's no air. Come on.
Yeah, apparently you can have reserved seats to go to the moon now if you're super wealthy.
Well, I am impressed with what is going on with the moon as far as NASA working with the Gateway program. I think that's going to be really interesting. We're going to have an orbiting moon base, hopefully by 2024 is my understanding. From there, we'll be able to use it as a springboard, not only for the moon, but for farther space missions such as Mars. And see, that makes a little more sense to me. Let's maybe get to the moon before we try to
one step at a time.
Go to Mars. Yeah, exactly.
Or how about find the new super Earth,
Well, they found us that there's always so much cool stuff out there that just nobody wants to talk about because it doesn't rile people up.
Well,
I don't know what the motive behind some of these.
No, they'll mention it for like a second and then they'll get away from it and get back into the red and blue.
Just a quick little. What about all the big advances in science right now? We are literally creating organs from stem cells on chips. That's phenomenal. Nobody's talking about that.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. Shoot, if my mind was blown, they would rebuild me a new one. Why not? Why didn't anybody talk about that?
It's all where the views are right now. Apparently, everybody's still over the everybody's over all the Super Bowl and Tom Brady and also red and blue. So it just makes you want to get on a train and
just jump on a train,
and head to Alaska. Head out to Alaska. Alaska. Hey. But yeah, so we're just gonna try out. Obviously, this one we're not scripted, as you can tell.
Yeah, if y'all made it this far, I'm impressed. I don't even know what we've talked about for the last however long we've been talking.
Oh yeah, so definitely lots of thanks for your support. For liking the show and subscribe to that channel and spread the word. We're gonna try to get more information and stuff out as we can go along. Obviously, it's a Teary Tuesday, so we're all dreading going to work tomorrow and trying to, find out more stuff. But yeah, we're just like burned out by the time Tuesday comes around. Nobody's getting the feel as we are on Monday. Monday podcast was pretty good, I would say. This one's a little bit dry.
It's teary. It's teary.
Teary
just
Tuesday.
Like the day. It's just a teary talk. Teary Tuesday. I had a teary taco from the Bell. I'm not gonna elaborate on that one.
Sounds but whatever works, man. But anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We're gonna try to get some more
Teary Tuesday.
Teary Tuesday. We're gonna try to get some more content for Monday. We'll be a little bit more precise with what we're gonna do. We were just kind of just winging the show, and we're also gonna try to get some music going, a little bit of improv.
Spice it up. We'll try to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, if our help doesn't slack
like
on
we
us.
said, baby steps. We're not going to go straight to Mars. First, we're going to go to the moon. See what I mean?
One sort of liquor store. First.
The liquor store I go to is called the Moon.
Oh yeah, for sure. But any closing words you want to say?
Hey, just stay in there, everybody. We're in this together. Another day in paradise.
Yes, sir. Just like that channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys bright and early on Monday afternoon, and stay frosty.